Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Lorraine 15550, the Tier 7 French SPG, located on the west spawn of Berlin and under the command of BertholomaeusRexodus44x2 of the TLG clan. Game on! Now he's got a 155mm howitzer. It's capable of doing 630 alpha, 40mm of pen, 7.6 meters on the damage radius, and 11 to 22 seconds on the stun. Looking for his first target. Now he's positioned himself in such a way as he might be able to get shots on the enemy in the confrontation area where the heavy tanks go. Let's see if anybody turns up. Normally some of them. Oh, it's got a 53 TP. Rounds out. Well, the 53 TP managed to turn just at the right moment to avoid the shell, but he did take some splash for 171 and he got stunned. We've now got a heavy tank number 6 turn up. It's a tier 8 game with tier 6 tanks in it. Oh, and we just saw a tracer from the enemy Arty. Rounds out. Oh, lovely one. Hit the engine deck of that heavy tank number 6. Looks like we have a platoon of heavy tanks actually going in on the enemy. One of them's decided to go too far in, and he's now caught in the crossfire, and he's been taken out. But we're about to shoot the second round, or the next round. Rounds out. Only a tiny bit of splash off that one, but loads of damage assist, or stun assist. But we lost another heavy tank, so yes, not so good. We're 3 down on the enemy at the moment. Now the standard reload for this Arty, 28.57 seconds. And you can see here that BertholomaeusRexodus has got 23.41. So it's quite a fast loader. And our team seems to be doing rather well. They're pushing the enemy over the bridge. And it looks like they've gone north bank. Meanwhile, the enemy is actually just sitting on the south bank shooting at them. Well, he didn't extend the range far enough there, and I think he was trying to splash the heavy tank number 6. Unfortunately, it didn't work, but he will have another shot in a short while. Let's see if he can stun that guy. That might actually enable our teammates to get some more shots. Rounds out. Well, that one went too long and exploded too far away from the heavy tank number 6, though. Meanwhile, he's found a few enemy to the south, and well to the south, we've got a CS53 rather. But he just saw an LTG north of the lake. He's gone back to this area. Yeah, he's having difficulty finding targets. I'm afraid this huge factory actually does get in the way a little. I would say, actually, he might be better off. Oh, enemy Arty's been spotted. Okay, can he get a shot? Yes. Oh, it's a Aslains. He's aiming for the south. The enemy Arty's been spotted nearby on the other side. Well, on the other side of the battlefield. Rounds out. That was a good shot. 240 hit points off the side of the Aslains. Of course, that's the tank destroyer version of the same vehicle that was actually used for the Hummel. Well, one of the enemy Arty just got wiped out, so he's out the game. And I think they're going after the other one now. Okay, CS53, let it settle. Ahead of his path, rounds out, and right in front of him for 180. Sometimes it's the stun that counts because, of course, it slows them down just enough so that your teammates can take advantage of their DPM. Okay. Oh, he thought he was going to go backwards, but he still managed to get some splash from that shot. The worrying thing, though, is that there is an SFV on the enemy team, and he's moving behind our enemy lines at the moment, so he might pay us a visit. Okay, he's backing into the corner. Rounds out, and, well, unfortunately, the CS-53 managed to move away before the shell arrived. At the moment, we can't see where... Oh, we can see where that SFV is now, and he's actually moving around trying to get at our heavy tanks. So I think we can devote more time to trying to get this Nashorn. Okay, it's going to be a difficult shot. There's a very small angle to fire. Oh! Yes, he got him! And I think that... yes, that was definitely a garage shot. So he's been sent back. Yes, it's Dr. Nix actually giving us the commentary. Okay, BK, rounds out. Oh! Right in the face! 223. That was a really good shot there. He knew that the guy was going to be coming around the corner, so he anticipated it and lined up the shot. And now we've got another one coming. It's the SFV. He knows where we are. Can we get a shot? Rounds out. Just missed him, but it did get something off him. Okay, so he's going to make it into the bushes and try and ambush that guy when he comes around the corner. We might be loaded just in time. If he does come round, I'm not sure if he is going to come round. Is he coming towards us? No, he's headed towards the cap. So he's actually ignoring us. And I think that's because we do have an advantage. There's only 5 tanks left on their team, and there's a 4-tank difference. And he is being chased by our AMX 12-ton. So we might be able to move to a position where we can actually hit both sides of the battlefield. The enemy RT has been spotted, the only one remaining. It's a GW Panther. Okay. No, he's moved straight back into the bushes. He can't shoot at the south with this big building in the way. It's really, really difficult to do that. That's better. Okay, VK3601H. He is using those ruins for protection, but after we saw that shot with the Nashorn, he managed to get the shell through the gap and hit that guy, and he's done the same again. Hit the VK3601H with a turret shot. You can see the shell actually landed on the side of the turret. Here's the mark. Our teammate in the Hummel also tried the same shot. He wasn't so successful. We're about to shoot again. Now, can we get a shot? I think it was at that spot there. Rounds out. Oh, he's still there. He just took a round. So he got hit again, and he's now down to a 1 shot. And in fact, you can see the mark on the side of the turret, and the shell took his tracks off. And he's just been finished by our Tiger II. There's only 3 enemies remaining. Okay, they've got the SFV. There he is. Trying to dial in. Rounds out. Here we go. Yes! 3rd kill. Excellent shot. And he's been requested to platoon with the Tiger II. And they both platoon, which means they're on for a brothers in arms. There's the enemy Arty, the GW Panther. We're about to shoot. Now, he does get a splash by the Hummel. Can our shot take him out? Yes! 4th kill. And that's it. That's the end of the game. Well, here's the end of battle results, and that was an ace tanker game for BertholomaeusRexodus44x2 in the Lorraine 15550. He managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly. He also got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 13. And he got a brothers in arms as well for hitting killing at least 3 enemy tanks and being in platoon with somebody else who managed to get 3 tanks, and that was the Tiger II. If we look at team score, we can see that the highest damage in the game turned out to be the Poodle on the enemy team with 2,705 hit points of damage. Second highest damage went to BertholomaeusRexodus with 2,418. And the third highest damage was the Kari on our team with 2,137. When it came to kills, we can see that BertholomaeusRexodus got the highest with 4. 3 kills went to the Tiger 2, and then 2 kills went to our T-34-2 and on the enemy team, the Poodle and the P-43 all got 2 kills as well. And when it came to base XP, yes, he got that one as well. 1,038 went to BertholomaeusRexodus, the only player to get over 1,000 base. 947 went to the Tiger 2, and 895 went to the T-34-3. So he got 2 out of the 3 columns, missed out on the third because the Poodle was doing more damage. 16 shots fired to an ace tanker, 6 direct hits on the enemy, 2 penetrating shots, and 11 splash. 2,418 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. I suspect that the tanks that he actually took out with a direct hit that were the ones that he penetrated. Actually, no. The VK-2801-105, the one he hit right in the square in the face, it didn't penetrate. But the SFV, he definitely penetrated that guy. And I think that, no, he didn't penetrate the VK or the GW or the heavy tank. So this is unusual. Oh, it's the Nashorn, the one where he got the direct hit in the very unusual circumstances. It hit the upper superstructure, which is paper thin, really. It's only designed to stop bullets and shell splinters. And yes, it went right through that, even though he was hidden in a very awkward position. So that was a good kill. Going back to the detail. Yes, 2,418 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 4. Did 701 hit points of stun assist off 9 stuns, and that was enough for an ace tanker. On a premium account, he actually made 49,743 credits from that game, and he also took away 6,228 experience points out of it, including a mission completion of 3,114. But that wasn't the only game that he actually played in that period. There was another battle, and we're going to have a look at that one right now. The second replay is in the AMX 13105AM, the Tier 5 French SPG. We're located on the southeast corner of Fjords, still under the command of BertholomaeusRexodus44x2. Game on. Well, he's changed the howitzer. This time round, he's got a 105mm instead of the 155mm. This one is capable of doing 445 alpha, 30mm pen, and a 1.91 meters burst radius. It's an Arty based on 13-ton tank, but it isn't the same as the AMX 13F3. No, this one is a different model. Okay, ready to go. They made 429 of these. 92 of them went to the Netherlands, and the French picked up most of the rest. In service between 1965 and 1984. So it was in service at the same time as they had the AMX 13105. The AMX 13F3, I should say. Got that wrong there for a second. Okay, we can see an AMX Panzer F2 making his way up, rounds out, lands right in front of him. Nice water spout there. Now this is a tier 5 game with tier 4 tanks. We're top tier. And if that Panzer is making his way up that bank, he's not giving any indication that he is at the moment. But I presume he is still there. He hasn't knocked over any of the furniture on the road up. But he might be sitting behind that bush at the moment looking for our guys. Might be handy to actually fire around in there, but I think he's waiting for any indication that the guy might be there. And in fact, there he is. Rounds out. That's better. Direct hit this time for 167. We tracked him and got track damage. And he's gone out of the game, which means we picked up the rest of his hit points as damage assist. Oh, a beautiful shot on the Valentine HC. Right on the money. I think that may have gone through his gun shield. Next target's a T1 Heavy. Another direct hit. 214. showing us 92 hit points. Now the thing is, this gun is fairly accurate. It's a bit like the 105mm light field howitzer, but it's not the same gun, of course. You do get a lot of hits, but you don't necessarily get a lot of pens. Because, of course, the penetration is what counts. The 105mm light field howitzer has got 53mm pen. This thing has only got 30. Okay, T6 medium pops up, takes a shot. We're almost loaded. Rounds out. Nice direct hit, tracks him. Got 157 off that one. The standard reload for this Arty is 13.42 seconds. Slightly faster because it is a smaller shell. You can see that BertholomaeusRexodus has got a reload time of 11.31. Now this is one of the more fun Artys to actually mark because so few people actually play it that it's much easier to mark this one than it is other tanks, other Artys. We can see an enemy tank's managed to make his way down and he's headed towards us actually. It's a bit annoying because we're going to have to defend ourselves with a shotgun. Here he comes. Line him up. That's a kill. At close range, the AEC was overwhelmed and penetrated because, of course, he has thin armor. We've changed position to avoid the enemy Arty trying to get a shot at us. They've got a gorilla, but, of course, he can't fire over this range. They are capping. KV-1SA's made his way into the cap. Rounds out. That's a reset. 12 reset points there. He's going to do it again. Try and get this guy out of the game. Rounds out. Another hit, this time on the engine deck. Their Stug's moving off, but I don't think we need to worry. There's two in the cap at the moment. When we fire another round in, unfortunately, this time round, the KV-1SA has moved. In fact, I think they're going to try and get 3 into the cap, so we need a reset more than ever. Fires another round in, doesn't get a hit. Come on, guys, we need to get a reset. And both sides capped out at the same time for a draw. Well, despite that game ending in a draw, we actually picked up a first ace tanker for BertholomaeusRexodus44x2 in the AMX 13AM. He also managed to get the Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 14, and he got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game overall, with a win rate of 5,220, which is super unicum. You can tell it's the first ace tanker because he's got the scrolls underneath the M, and you only get that the first time. So let's have a look at team score. Well, the highest damage was 1,799, and yes, BertholomaeusRexodus got that. The second highest damage in this game went to the KV-1SA on our team, who got 1,138. And the third highest damage, well, that went to a Stug 3 Ausführung G, who got 1,002 hit points of damage. When it came to kills, we can see the highest scorer was, in fact, the Stug 3 Ausführung G on the enemy team. He managed to get 5 kills in that one, whereas the Stug 3 Ausführung G on our own team got 3 kills. And we can see BertholomaeusRexodus got 2 alongside the T1 Heavy and the VK3001H on our own team. And when it came to base XP, we can see, yes, we did get a high score. In fact, we got the highest there with 464. I know it's low, but that's because it's a draw. Second highest actually went to the KV-1SA on our team, 427. And third place goes to the Stug 3 Ausführung G on the enemy team with 426. So just 1 experience point or base experience point in it there to separate second and third. He fired 15 rounds in the game, got 9 direct hits on the enemy and 2 penetrating shots, 8 splash. Damage of 1,799, of which 1,472 were at more than 300 meters. He damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 2, and did 520 hit points of damage assist in that game. No stun, of course, because it's under 15 centimeters, but he did get 23 defense points when resetting the cap. If it had carried on much longer, I think he might have got a defender medal out of it as well. But sadly, those last couple of shots wasn't able to find the KV-1SA. I think he may have been a little further over to the right, sitting in the corner. On a premium count, he actually made 13,464 credits profit off that game. And of course, he got the Courageous Resistance Award because, of course, he got a medal, including the High Caliber. That's a Battle Hero medal. He also got 25 bonds for a mission achievement and 1,132 experience points altogether, including the Courageous Resistance Award, because, of course, he did exceptionally well during the game. So congratulations on getting your first ace tanker in the AMX 13AM. I hope you keep going on this tank because it is actually a lot of fun. It's amazing how quick it actually fires. It's not as quick as a Fifi. The 105 FH 18B2 is much, much faster, but then it is a premium tank. But this thing is very similar. And if you fire long enough on this one, or go long enough, you will find that it actually does provide some really good results for a very, very small caliber but fast firing Arty. So it can be a lot of fun in battle. Hope you enjoyed that pair of replays. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.